up, everybody? Hey, listen, today's topic is on thoughts and words, right? And the power of these. So I talk about things like this all the time because I think they're so relevant. I think they're so overlooked. I mean, most people go throughout their day not pre-planning in their day, so they're not thinking about their future, right? And they're not even aware of the power of their words, right? So, great scholars throughout time have all really agreed on a few things, and that's how powerful your words are and how powerful your thoughts are. And think about the quote, "As a man thinks, so shall he be." Let that sink in for a minute. As a man speaks, so shall he be. What you speak about, you're going to bring about. And it's no wonder why people don't have what they want. How many people sit there, including yourself and myself, we all do this sometimes, but we say things that are disempowering about ourselves. Like if there's one person who needs to be in your corner, it's you. And when we say disempowering things like, it can be something small, like, God, I'm terrible at remembering names, right? No, like that's not a good thing to be proud of. That's not an achievement, right? So if you catch yourself saying something like that, something I've learned to do really is to rephrase. Even if I said it, then I'll rephrase it, right? And I'll be like, up until now, I've been really bad at remembering names, but I'm getting much better at it, right? That's just an example, and it sounds trivial, but it makes a big difference in your life because you're speaking about yourself in a disempowering way. And it's way more than that. Most of the time, people are saying things like, God, I'm such a fatty, or they're thinking this all day long, right? You guys, there's a reason why. Think about this quote. Thomas Jefferson said, "Thinking is the hardest thing there is to do." That's why so few people actually engage in it. And I can prove it. Most people wake up in the morning, they hop up out of bed, their alarm clock wakes them up, they jump into the shower, right? Shower off really quick, maybe have the news on while they're making some breakfast, if they're even eating breakfast. The news is telling them what to think and what's going on and what's important in life. They hop in their car, they listen to music. Music is a bunch of repetitive BS most of the time that does not do anything for you. The music, unless you're in the music industry, listening to music is not going to increase your paycheck. All right? It's not going to help you bring home more money. All right? It's not going to improve your life. Then you hop out of the car, you get to your work, and you don't have to think because you got a boss who tells you what to do. Blah, 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 blah. Go do this, go do that. So you don't have to think. You just got to be a little robot, type and do whatever it is that you do. Right? Well, at least most people. And then you talk amongst other fellow employees who probably woke up and did the same thing. So you just sit there and talk about other people, which again doesn't help you and doesn't change your position in life. And then you're worn out and you come home and you plop down on the couch and you watch the television, which once again tells you what to think, what to buy, what's important, right? What's valuable. And you wake up in the morning and you do it all again. And people wonder why they're not where they want to be in life. But I promise you, if you start waking up earlier, that's what successful people do, and there's a reason why. When you wake up earlier, you got more time to stop and think. When you wake up late, you gotta rush, you gotta do everything last minute. But when you wake up earlier, stop and think about your day, plan it out. Sip on some coffee, do whatever you gotta do to stay awake. You pre-plan your day, your mind is so much more calm, and you get things done. All because you fed your subconscious mind. Like there's that phrase or it's like I've seen it on little quotes. It says pretty much, be mindful of your thoughts, they become your words. Be mindful of your words, they become your actions. Be mindful of your actions, it becomes your character. Be mindful of your character, it becomes your destiny. But it all started with that seed of thought. And it's like a seed because once it's dropped, it gets planted and it grows, and it can grow into a weed or it can grow into a beautiful flower, but it's whatever you wanted it to do. And you feed your subconscious mind with your words. So whenever you're saying disempowering things about yourself, you're feeding your subconscious mind. So when you're busy, when the day's going crazy, your mind switches to subconscious, working on subconscious thought, and it's going to operate on what you taught it to do. So wake up earlier, empower yourself, start changing your language and empowering yourself. In all areas, this is going to improve with your finances, with your health. If you're telling yourself you're a fatty and you like to eat junk food, guess what you're probably going to start doing? But even if that's where you're at and you start telling yourself, up until now, I've always eaten like crap, but I'm determined to change my life and I'm going to do it. Guess what? I promise you, even if it feels like a BS lie when you're saying it, you will begin That's who you're going to become. Because remember, as a man thinks, so shall he be. All right? So it all starts with that. You guys have an amazing, powerful day. Become aware of your thoughts. Take action and make someone's life better. Let's go, baby.